Hello everyone, welcome to Espn, the dope trading world.
Yes, hello. Yeah. Okay, guys. This is again to Espn the dope trading platform. Yeah, of course. Yes, we do the weekend analysis of the time frame. Okay, yeah. So welcome to Espn the dope boy once again. This is where we do the analysis based on how gold moves price. Yeah, you see. Yeah, and I started on the monthly time frame. From the monthly perspective, the time frame just right now. So, what's the direction of the market currently? You can see that gold has been bullish for some few months. Around these 3 months, it has been bearish. For here, we took this liquidity level around this place and come to balance around this area. So once we bounced about around that area, it gave us a good rejection to this area, and we can see here we broke structure. This on the monthly perspective. So over here we broke the structure to the upside, and then we have this liquidity just taken in the balance of this zone. So we also came and after the rejection. Now this previous month, this was it created also liquidity for the previous month, which failed. It failed miserably to push price to the top side. Okay, and now you can see this candle closed below the previous monthly candle. This signifies a strong bearish move. So what we need is a liquidity and some few confirmations, which we're going to see if we're going to find some to give us the conclusion that our price is actually moving to the bearish side. And you can see over here, I do from monthly analysis, though it did give a bullish move, my bias is bearish because based on monthly, we closed below the previous monthly body candle over here. That's what I've shown you. So we move down to the weekly time frame, and from the weekly time frame, what can I see? Okay, from the weekly time frame, I have a little things that are moving. So where is price currently coming from? Price is actually coming from this zone around here, and from the daily we can see it very nicely. So if we go to the daily, just to clarify this zone, why I picked it and why it became so important for me to like consider, this is what happened in that zone. So over here, this is what I saw, and it's so interesting how gold did that. Okay, you can see around this area, price actually gave us that push from this rejection area, moved to the upside, came back with a pullback, another upside breaking above this level, then giving us a push to the downside, and then another high due to the downside, another high failing to close above this high. See, so coming to those people who trade MSNR or the alchemist, they will tell you this is the apex of this candle. So this was an order block to push price to the lower side, and it did close here with a change in character. This is on daily time frame. Closed here with a change in character, tap back taking, that was the liquidity which pushed price to the downside, taking this low. Okay, so from here you can see the price once it closed below, give this pullback, it was taken, and now this pullback, it created something we call a breaker block. You can see this zone, this failed order block, failed to carry price to the upside. Now once price comes to that level, it pushes to the downside, which its target needs to be this low. It needs to go, and you see over here, so price came closed below this area on a daily time frame. It gave us a BOS to the downside and the tap back around that zone. So this tap back around this zone, this is our main which was taken. And from the weekly, you move down to the weekly time frame. That's where price had to deliver from. Now it's delivering to take this low. This is the targeted low. Price needs to take out. Okay, we did that so nicely. So what's the direction? I'm still bearish on this. So when we move to the weekly, this is what I was trying. I was trying to show you the daily where price is bouncing off this zone and what happened, why that zone. You see, now it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, and it's still so beautiful. No offense, it's still so beautiful to note how price is moves in such a manner, because it makes us not doubt our strategy but to trust in it. You need to, this is my follow this guide with your life. You need to follow it. No capping, no cap. So once we close above this, came back taken, boom, to the downside. Now this is where it gets more interesting. Last all those weeks I've been selling gold and it was so juicy. It was so juicy. I made some good profits. So over here we broke structure to this side, giving us a change in character on the weekly time frame. See, close below this candle, giving us a beautiful change in character, or the market structure shift, like most of you call it. So that change in character, and then the top back, which was taken, boom, price to the downside. It's so beautiful how these moves keep on appearing. So basically, on the daily, what happens? On the daily, we took this weekly pullback. It took the liquidity from the weekly perspective, and that's why price rejected from it with a very beautiful rejection. As you can see, what it did here, it rejects very massively that zone. Yeah. So this is what is happening over here, and I'm telling you, I'm bearish because I'm actually backed up by a lot of confirmations that are making me so sure with this. While holding this setup towards the downside. I can see a number of things around this area. Around this level, I can see the bullish fair value gap there, which was disrespected. Price came up. Now it gave us that, swept its low, came up, pulled back. We needed it to push to the upside, but it failed, moving to the downside because the main liquidity was taken around that zone. And we can see also this tap back is so important. So over here, I can also see the bearish FVG. That's one. So this is what we call the BPR. So that's a very important analysis to note. And the BPR, and it's a daily BPR. Found the BPR on a daily time frame. See, that's very important. And the BPR also is backed up by a breaker block, which is so interesting. You see, there's that breaker block. And this breaker block, we also have liquidity inside that BPR and that breaker block. Let's see now why this zone is so important to push price to the upside. Yeah, you don't. Actually, this is what we do. Relax. Let me tell you. This is what you do. Once you find that, and you find that BPR, you see over here we have this zone. You can see it so clearly. Let me zoom it in so that you can see. We found a lot of several interesting things. You see, in this zone, we have the balance price range. Yeah, this zone is so important. We have the balance, the inversion fair value gap of the bullish. We have the bearish fair value gap. You see, we also have liquidity inside of that fair value, inside of that BPR, the breaker block around this area, and we have liquidity around that also. So this is a confirmation, clear confirmation that price is definitely moving to the downside. Now, where is our entry? Our entry is confined along this area. I wish I was, yeah, I didn't trade on Friday, but I wish, because this is now giving me a clear. Okay, so in this zone, why am I bearish? That's a question that we must ask. Why are we bearish? We have several confirmation. Number one, inversion FVG. Inversion FVG. Number two, we have bearish FVG. This is a BPR. Number three, we can write it down. Why not? We have a BPR. Yeah, we have a BPR. We have a BPR. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We have a BPR, a balanced price range. We also have on the number four, we have a BPR. We have a bearish FVG inversion fair value gap. Number four, we have a BPR. We have a breaker block. This is also they call the unicorn model. So there are a lot of things that will make price find support in that area, in this area that you're talking about. Okay, number 5 point, we have liquidity. Sorry, I'm so bad at typing. We have liquidity inside our level. Now we have liquidity inside that level. So these are very beautiful information that we basically do find in that area. So we broke structure, we changed character, we broke structure, which makes price this hour. So this on a daily, here is our target. This is our first TP. Of course, we have the target down there. First take profit, yeah. Then the second take profit. So basically, this is our entry area. So according to the system, no, we are going bit by bit. This is now the daily, coming from the monthly perspective to the weekly perspective to the daily. Now we are going to the 4-hour. Just to confirm that yes, whatever these findings are, we are so solid to follow the rules. A lot of people will be looking to buy this thing, but honestly, to be safe, just sell. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for sales during that area. So weekly liquidity taken, I can see also we took that liquidity in the 4 hours, which is so beautiful. We also had a BOS to the downside. Why? Because we took this liquidity out, got momentum to the downside. Automatically the liquidity is low 10. So basically we're just going down to the downside, which I need to see a change of character in this zone. The 4 hours needs to confirm to me that yes, we're going down. This is the change of character. This is the change of character from the 4 hours time frame. So around this zone, it's change of character, the market structure on that zone. So this is change in character. But on the 3 hours, what's happening there? Let's see. It's like it wants to give that confirmation that you're basically going to the downside. On the 2 hours, we have beautiful zone here. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful zone on the 2 hours, which now makes this my change of character. I want to give you something so beautiful. You see, if you do your analysis like this, you will thank me later. I'm so sure about that. Yeah, we just move from time frame to time frame just to confirm our directional bias first. And if the main liquidity has been taken out, and which you have confirmed, yes, the weekly main liquidity has been taken out. We also have the monthly main liquidity, but it has not been formed yet, so it might depend on the weekly liquidity. Yeah, the monthly has not been formed yet. The monthly important liquidity that needs to be taken to move the monthly candle to where it's supposed to be, it has not been taken. So we definitely depending on this weekly liquidity. So on the 2 hours, I saw that we need to close below this on the CIST exchange instead of the delivery. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this from the 1 hour now. Not much. We did have that here in this level. That's on 1 hour time frame. So let me show you how this thing is so beautiful. So we have that character there. It's on 1 hour time frame. If I go to the 15 minutes, I'll find out the entry and all that. You see, we closed below this. We came back, we took it out. Now we are selling aggressively towards the downside. See? Yeah, which is so beautiful. We close below this candle, 10 minutes time frame, and also on the 30 minutes time frame if you want to see, also the 45 minutes time frame. I love how price does its thing, especially when all this happens. So from this time frame, it is so clear that price cannot be allowed to move that fast. So basically, I might choose to wait for my 2 hours confirmation candle. If not, I take the 1 hour, which is the aggressive entry for me. See around that zone where I just placed it. So this will be my confirmation. Took it out, came back, taken. So this is my entry point. At this point, yes, I'm using the candles. See, 50% is here, 25%, at 65 and 100% level. So from around this point is where I'll be taking my entry point. Around this point. Targeting those that I've showed you. This was my first TP. This is my second TP. But this on the 2 hours time frame, it will close around this level. So I'll be waiting. If it does that and then give me a confirmation, trust me, I'll take that trade. So basically that's what my analysis is based on gold. So I'm still selling this market towards the downside.